Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. This is Harshita Harshu, Senior Research Fellow at the University School of Humanities and Social Sciences, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. I am going to deliver the lecture for module Cyber Obscenity and Pornography under the paper Cyber Criminology and Cyber Forensics. In this lecture on cyber obscenity and pornography, the students will get to know both the terms in detail along with their definitions available. They would also get to know about the tests for obscenity and what, according to the judiciary, amounts to obscenity. The legal statute on cyber obscenity and pornography would also be dealt in brief in this lecture. To begin with, we should keep in mind that India is a country of morality and traditions, where it is immoral and untraditional to discuss about sex. In India, pornography is more immoral than illegal. The internet was created in the mid-1980s by the National Science Foundation, which funded the fiber optic links that formed the backbone of the internet. Initially, the internet was mostly limited to users who had a job-related electronic mail account on a computer run by their employer. In 1991, the NSF lifted restrictions against commercial use. Since then, the internet has made wide expansions to take the lives of the people to new heights. People living far and wide in the real world are brought together at one place, the cyberspace. History shows that relationship between crime and technology is not new. According to Johnson, pornographic and technological developments have had a curious and contradictory long-term relationship, one which has involved the internet since the early 1990s. Now, let us try to understand the terms in detail. The term cyber was coined by William Gibson in the novel Neuromancer, one of the first cyberpunk hardcovers published. The word cyberspace denotes a virtual environment within which networked computers activity takes place. The parent term of cyberspace is cybernetics, derived from ancient Greek kybernetes, meaning steersman, governor, pilot, rudder. Cyberspace is virtual reality and dimensionless place where interactive communication can be achieved without the use of physical senses. Driven by information technology, world cyberspace has changed lives of masses, bringing out immense transformation in the living style of the people. It was a term coined to include the whole gamut of information technology in general and computers and networks of computers, that is internet. The word porn stands for prostitute and graphene means documentary, and so pornography literally means documenting a prostitute or depictions of acts of prostitutes. Pornography is the portrayal of sexual subject matter for the purpose of sexual arousal. Pornography may be presented in a variety of media, including books, magazines, postcards, photographs, sculpture, drawing, painting, animation, sound recording, writing, film, video and video games. Pornography is generally classified as either softcore or hardcore. A pornographic work is characterized as hardcore if it has any hardcore content, no matter how small. Both forms of pornography generally contain nudity. Softcore pornography generally contains nudity or partial nudity in sexually suggestive situations, but without explicit sexual activity, sexual penetration or extreme fetishism, while hardcore pornography may contain graphic sexual activity and visible penetration. Including unsimulated sex scenes, pornographers have taken advantage of each of technological advance in the production and distribution of pornography. They have used lithographs, the printing press and photography. Pornography is considered a driving force in the development of technologies from the printing press through photography, still and motion to satellite TV, other forms of video and the internet. With the invention of the tiny cameras and wireless equipments, voyeur pornography is gaining ground. Mobile cameras are used to capture pornographic photos or videos and forwarded as MMS, a practice known as sexting. Digital manipulation requires the use of source photographs, but some pornography is produced without human actors at all. The idea of completely computer-generated pornography was conceived very early as one of the most obvious areas of application for computer graphics and 3D rendering. Internet pornography or cyber pornography is any pornography that is accessible over the internet, primarily via websites, peer-to-peer file sharing or Usenet newsgroups. The availability of widespread public access to the World Wide Web in late 1990s led to the growth of internet pornography. Cyber pornography is the act of using cyberspace to create, display, distribute, import or publish pornography or obscene materials, especially materials depicting children engaged in sexual acts with adults. According to Wall, interest was fueled for an increased search for pornographic material or on internet because of introduction of new types of materials like camgirls. Hardcore pornography was said to be operated by cyber pimps who resourced these websites and linked them to camgirl networks and sex portals. The virtual sex trade slowly turned into sexual information service, and this encouraged the technological advancement. According to Viano, cyber pornography and obscenity encompasses the range of sexual expressions enabled by information and computer technologies, computer-mediated communications, and the distribution of sexually explicit materials online. Information and computer technologies and computer-mediated communications have given way to expansion of the sexual fetishes in the virtual world. Viewing and producing pornography, especially child pornography, has also seen an increasing trend since the information and computer technologies and computer-mediated communications have an anonymous nature, and the perpetrators can do things otherwise they could not take part in. Cyber pornography and the availability of obscene materials online had initially helped in the establishment of cyber world or the virtual world of internet. Pornography is available over the internet or cyberspace in various formats, some of which are image files. Pornographic images may be either scanned into the computer from photographs or magazines produced with a digital camera or a frame from a video before being uploaded onto a pornographic website. The JPEG format is one of the most common format for these images. Another format is GIF, which may provide an animated image where the people in the picture move. It often lasts for only a second or two, then returns or repeats indefinitely. If the position of the objects in the last frame is about the same as the first frame, there is the illusion of continuous action. Video files and streaming video. Pornographic video clips may be distributed in a number of formats, including MPEG, WMV and QuickTime. More recently, VCD and DVD image files allow distribution of whole VCDs and DVDs. Many commercial porn sites exist that allow one to view pornographic streaming video. Recently, mid-2006, Some internet pornographic sites have begun offering high definition video content in WMV, HD format. Since mid-2006, advertising supported free pornographic video hosting service websites based on the YouTube concept have appeared, referred to as Porn 2.0. These sites generally use flash technology to distribute videos that were uploaded by users. These include user-generated content as well as scenes from commercial porn, movies and advertising clips from pornographic websites. Webcams is one other format for pornographic sites. Another format of adult content that emerged with the advent of the internet is live webcams. Webcam content can generally be divided into two categories: group shows offered to members of an adult pay site and one-on-one private sessions usually sold on a pay-per-view basis. Currently, the most popular video format for streaming live webcams is flash video. FLV, server-based webcam, sex shows per unique and international economics. Adult models in various countries perform live webcam shows and chat for clients in affluent countries. This kind of activity is sometimes mediated by companies which will set up websites and manage finances. They may maintain office space for the models to perform from, or they provide the interface for models to work at home with their own computer with webcam. Other formats include text and audio files, while pornographic and erotic stories distributed as text files, web pages and via message boards and news groups have been semi-popular. Audio porn via formats like MP3 and FLV have seen only very limited distribution. Audio porn can include recordings of people having sex or reading erotic stories. Pornographic magazines are available in Zenio format, which provides a reader program to enable access. Combination formats such as web teasers that consist of images and text have also emerged. Child pornography is another new format which is being used widely. The internet has radically changed how child pornography is reproduced and disseminated, and according to the United States Department of Justice, resulted in a massive increase in the availability, accessibility and volume of child pornography. The production of child pornography has become very profitable, bringing in several $1 billion a year, and is no longer limited to pedophiles. Philip Jenkins notes that there is overwhelming evidence that child pornography is all but impossible to obtain through non-electronic means. Child pornography is a crime, whereas adult pornography is not legally banned in India. It is a form of child sexual exploitation and defined as any visual depiction including any photograph, film, video, picture or computer generated image or picture, whether made or produced by electronic, mechanical or other means of sexually explicit conduct, where the production of the visual depiction involves the use of a minor engaging in sexually explicit conduct. The pedophiles lure children to chat rooms and take advantage using or producing sexual images or videos. The pedophiles join the chat rooms faking their age and later make friends with children. They slowly start with sex chats to help the children shed their inhibitions related to sex. Then they start sharing sexual images or videos and later personal information to meet outside, where these pedophiles take advantage of children by making their videos or clicking their nude photos to be used later as pornographic material. This way, many teenagers or children fall prey to many violent crimes like rape or sexual abuse. Many times, the perpetrators take advantage of people in the habit of posting their images frequently on the internet. The images of children and women or other adults are morphed to appear pornographic by perpetrators for their benefits. Obscenity. Obscenity was derived from the word obscena, meaning off stage, and scheme, meaning some potentially offensive content. Obscenity is a very sensitive issue all over the world, yet there is no settled definition of the word obscenity under any law. Obscenity is any utterance or act that strongly offends the prevalent morality of the time. Offline obscenity covers generally language, literature or representation dealing with erotic, pornographic and sexually perverted subjects. But the obscenity of any matter lies in its effect on the mind of the reviewer or reader or viewer more than in any definable quality of the matter itself. Oxford Dictionary defines obscenity as a state or quality of being obscene, an extremely offensive word or expression. Further, it defines obscene word as the portrayal or description of sexual matters offensive or disgusting by accepted standards of morality and decency. Macmillan Dictionary defines word obscene as offensive in a sexual way and so unfair or immoral that you feel angry. Cyber obscenity is the trading of sexually explicit materials within cyberspace. According to Citron, cyber obscenity is practiced by way of hacking the profile of female members. Then the original photographs posted in the mentioned profile are morphed and the profile name and information is used to send obscene messages to the friends of the original profile owner and also to wider audience. Though obscenity is not defined in any legislature, in India the legislations prescribe that obscenity in certain circumstances constitute an offence. The Indian Penal Code 1860 and the Information Technology Act of 2000 in section 292 and section 67 respectively explains obscenity to mean anything which is lascivious or appeals to the prurient interest or if its effect is tend to deprave and corrupt persons. It is also called the Code of Obscenity. This definition is further explained in detail with every term. Lascivious is something that tends to excite lust. Appeals to in this context means arouses interest. Prurient interest is characterized by lustful thoughts, effects, mean to produce or cause some change or event. Tend to deprave and corrupt in the context of this section means to lead someone to become morally bad. Persons here refers to natural persons, men, women and children and not artificial persons. Thus, to be considered obscene for this section, the matter must satisfy one of the following conditions. It must tend to excite lust, it must arouse interest in lustful thoughts, it must cause a person to become morally bad. In this context, it is also pertinent to refer section 2C of the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act of 1986, which defines indecent representation as indecent representation of women, meaning the depiction in any manner of the figure of a woman, her form or a body or any part thereof in such a way as to have the effect of being indecent or derogatory to or denigrating women or is likely to deprave, corrupt or injure the public morality of morals. The word obscenity has been defined by a few landmark judgments. A few of them have been accepted by the Indian courts and also elaborated according to the Indian scenario at present. These are primarily known as the tests for obscenity, since these are the criteria that any judiciary takes into consideration to test whether the said material is obscene or not. Let us take a look at the tests for obscenity. In Regina versus Hicklin case of 1868, the word obscene was defined by Lord Cochrane as any matter which has the tendency to deprave or corrupt those whose minds are open to immoral influence and into whose hands a publication of this sort may fall. This led to the establishment of Hicklin test. It is a legal test for obscenity. US Supreme Court set out the Miller standard for obscenity test. Chief Justice Berger stated that Supreme Court's definition of obscenity in the 1973 Miller versus California decision as A. Would the average person applying contemporary community standards find the material as a whole appeals to the prurient interest? Does the material depict or describe in a patently offensive manner sexual conduct specifically defined by the applicable state law? Does the material taken as a whole lack serious literary, artistic, political or scientific clue? The contemporary community standard embodied in prongs 1 and 2 varies with locality and time. The court reasoned that people in different states vary in their tastes and attitudes, and this diversity is not to be strangled by the absolutism or imposed uniformity. Consequently, widely varied standards from state to state may ensue. Bombay High Court in its landmark judgment in Ranjit Udeshi and others versus State of Maharashtra laid down a test to identify what material, work or content shall amount to being obscene by interpreting the word obscene as that which is offensive to modesty or decency, lewd, filthy and repulsive. It was also stated that section 292 of the Indian Penal Code was a reasonable restriction on the right of freedom of speech and expression under Article 19, Sub-Article 2 of the Constitution. The Supreme Court of India laid down the likely audience test for obscenity in the Chandrakant Kalyan case. It held what is obscenity has not been defined either in section 292 of IPC or in any of the statutes prohibiting or penalizing mailing, importing, exporting, publishing and selling of obscene matters. It is the duty of the court to consider the obscene passages are so likely to deprave and corrupt those whose minds are open to influences of this sort, and into whose hands the book is likely to fall, and in doing so one must not overlook the influence of the book on the social morality of our contemporary society. In another case, Samaresh Bose versus Amal Mitra, the Supreme Court noted that the concept of obscenity would differ from country to country depending on the standards of morals of contemporary society. However, these tests have loopholes when applied to obscenity in electronic environment or cyber obscenity. Thus, Dr. A.R. Lakshmanan, Justice in the Ajay Goswami case, while referring to the contemporary day and age of internet, laid down responsible reader test. The Supreme Court observed that the older community standard based test was obsolete since the internet had surpassed all kinds of geographical boundaries, and also because the court felt that the restriction on selling or publishing of materials was violation of the fundamental right to freedom of speech and expression guaranteed under the Article 19 of the Indian Constitution. In the same case, court differentiated between vulgarity and obscenity, as a vulgar writing is not necessarily obscene. Vulgarity arouses a feeling of disgust and revulsion and also boredom, but does not have the effect of depraving, debasing and corrupting the morals of any reader of the novel, whereas obscenity has the tendency to deprave and corrupt those whose minds are open to such immoral influences. Here, it is important to take a look at the legal statutes in our country dealing with obscenity, pornography or child pornography in electronic format. Although freedom of speech and expression is a fundamental right guaranteed by the Constitution of India, the Supreme Court of India has held that a law against obscenity is constitutional. Though there was no specific section in the Indian Penal Code 1860, Section 292 deals with obscenity that imposes criminal liability for sale, distribution, etc. of obscene material. This section was introduced by the Obscene Publications Act 1925 to give effect to Article 1 of the International Convention for the Suppression of the Circulation of and Traffic in Obscene Publications, signed by India in 1923 at Geneva. However, pornography has been prohibited under the Information Technology Act 2000 and the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act in 1986. The IT Act reveals that obscenity on internet or in electronic form following three elements: acts which publishes, transmits, causes to be published, any material, video files, audio files, text files, images, animations and even CDs, websites, computers, cell phones, etc., which is lascivious, appeals to deprave or corrupt minds of the persons. IT Act, after amendment in 2008, covers all aspects of offences related to cyber obscenity and provide punishment for violation of privacy coupled with cyber obscenity, publishing or transmitting obscene materials in electronic form, publishing or transmitting of material containing sexually explicit act, etc. in electronic form in section 67A, child pornography in section 67B. Section 67 of the old Act was amended to reduce the term of imprisonment for publishing or transmitting obscene material in electronic form from 5 years to 3 years and increase the fine thereof from Indian rupees 1 lakh to Indian rupees 5 lakh. By the virtue of this section, ones who create such material are eligible for punishment, as well as cafe owners and managers may also be liable if they knowingly allow their customers to access pornographic websites. Sections 292, 293 and 294 of IPC also deal with obscenity in general. It should be mentioned here that cyber obscenity or cyber pornography has specific definition, and what is simply sexually explicit but not obscene in USA may well be considered obscene in India. Pornography on internet is available in different formats, which ranges from pictures and short animated movies to sound file stories. The internet has also made possible for people to discuss and perform live sex and also arrange for sexual activities online. These things may not be illegal but is immoral in Indian context. Pornography is the aggravated form of obscenity in cyberspace. Obscenity or pornography are synonyms. Cyber pornography is different from other types of cyber crimes in the fact that where other types of crimes are like IPR, theft and cyber stalking threaten the credibility of the internet and demoralize people from using the internet, cyber pornography encourages its users and promotes internet usage. The internet is like a coin that has two sides, the head being advantageous and the tail being disadvantageous. On one hand, internet opens up to a world of knowledge, information and brings the people closer to each other. On the other hand, internet corrupts the minds of the people assessing the obscene or pornographic material available over different sites. It also dishonors the integrity of persons who are physically, sexually or mentally harassed by the perpetrators, whose images, videos or names are used to do this business of obscenity. Many people are misled and raped or sexually harassed by certain perpetrators who succeed in luring the others in chat rooms to meet them in person. The responsibility of curbing this crime, which is more of a social nature than legal, lies in the hands of the common people along with the authorities. The people should restrain themselves from accessing such sites and also keep an eye on their young ones, or rather educate them about the kind of sites they are accessing. A better legislation with a clear definition of obscenity and pornography can help fight this kind of crime. As mentioned earlier, IT Act 2000 and amended version of the Act has not mentioned or described or laid down the definition of the term cyber obscenity, or for that matter, what amounts to electronic obscenity. IT Act simply made certain acts as an offence in relation to electronic obscenity. This has indeed created confusion by not defining the term in relation to which certain acts are prohibited. A provision or act may not serve the purpose in case it is silent on the things in respect of which certain acts are made offence. Provision must be clear and unambiguous, and it must not give rise to several interpretations and possibilities. Awareness programs to enlighten the common people about the side effects of such type of crimes is also required. Sex education among children in schools can also help the children understand the pros and cons of this kind of entertainment industry. It can therefore be concluded that turning a blind eye and a deaf ear cannot change the fact that cyber obscenity and pornography have become an integral part of our society. For some, it is their livelihood, while for others, it is a means of entertainment. For youngsters, it is a source of adventure and an answer to their curiosity about sex, which just misleads them towards an immoral life. Thank you.